Right? All right, let's see here. Let's try one more time.
Yeah, it's picking up audio.
How do you know?
I think so. Because
Yeah.
shouldn't this be?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I think so.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay.
I can't see.
You can't see the chat. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yo, Eagle. Welcome. Eagle, can you hear us? We had some audio problems before. Can you hear me okay? Audio's good now. All right. Hey, Ridgewood. Love you too, man. Been great discovering your tank. Thank you very much. So look at, why are we here, Michael? 75K. I can't believe it. First of all, we're gonna wait for more people to join, and kind of dive in a bit. Thanks, DK. Good to see you, man. See me in the chat from time to time. So, yeah, man. Thank you, GMTA Entertainment, and thanks very much for Anime Save and Dano. So look at we'll just give it a couple minutes to let people kind of join on board. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you getting me water. Appreciate you, Beth. Thank you, Beth. It's this kid's fault that this happened, by the way.
Yeah.
Tell him the story.
I mean, there is no story really. I mean, I buzzed my head. I had long hair for a really long time, and I buzzed it.
He looks so handsome.
Bro, okay. Shut up.
He did.
Okay, so yeah.
Doesn't look handsome anymore, though.
Okay, so I buzzed my head, and I was like, "Sit."
Thanks, Anime.
Story. And then I was like, "Dad, why don't you just buzz your head? Because like you're like an Eminem fan. Like it just makes sense to buzz your head." And he literally was just like, "All right," and I was like, "Bet."
I've bicked it. I've bicked it before. You know, I've gone bick level. You know, and so, anyways, just going back, you can see it's come back. It takes a while. So, anyways, have you ever reacted to "Welcome to My House" from New Breed and Jesse Howard? Well, the only new breed that I know of is like maybe a new dog breed that comes out. I don't know. I've never heard of New Breed, so no, I haven't. He totally messed up the name of the channel. Right, Larry's No Hair now. They're bad. Yeah, he was so excited though. He got to get the clippers out and do the whole 9 yards. It was kind of funny. It was a dad son moment that I regret.
Fresh cut, dude.
Fresh cut, G.
360. Show what's up.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Hey! So to be honest, I kind of love the buzzed hair anime. Really? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm flipping back and forth. It is kind of nice to wake up in the morning and just go to work, you know? Okay. You got to admit the convenience of buzz are great. Yeah. Yeah. You do it every once or 2 years. Tired of dealing with my hair. Yeah. Hey, Granny. My oldest son is almost 19 too. Wow. That's a tall son. Just kidding. 19 as well. It's a dad joke. Stupid joke. Anyways, so I wanted to come on board tonight. You saw you're a king. I've sent your "When I'm Gone" reaction to, oh, how funny. "When I'm Gone." I think that was probably one of the greatest Eminem songs ever. So relatable, so Cats in the Cradle, so good. And that was one of the songs that for some reason just blew up.
It did. Yeah.
It blew up. I don't know how many views
before that one, would you say?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, if you remember.
Probably Stan. Yeah, probably that one kind of got some traction. But Stan was the first Eminem song, and then "When I'm Gone" just wrecked the heck out of me. Yeah, it still gets me when I listen to it to this day. So I'm 31 and don't dye or use any products except to wash it, trying to keep up as much as possible. Okay. Okay, I see you've listed your equipment from Amazon, but are you an affiliate? No, I haven't done that yet. If not, sign up and earn money. I'll have to look into how to do that. This channel is never, you guys might have noticed, I don't ask for subscribers. I don't ask to smash the like button. I don't know, man. I'm just here for the fun of it. I'm not here for all of the monetization. It's kind of nice to have it. It's kind of nice to kind of like, oh, it's kind of neat to be compensated for something you love doing. But, I'm not really doing it. Thanks, Matt. quite for the congrats. But it's just one of those things where it's like I don't. It feels weird, to be tapping in for money and that kind of thing. It's just maybe I'll look in, to do the affiliate stuff with Amazon.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the gear that I've been using has been a little bit of an investment for the channel. But I'd love some recommendations on cameras. I do have a 4K camera I use, but you can see it's kind of it's yeah, it's a little blur on the recordings. But I need to find maybe not a webcam, but maybe a normal camera, right? So let's see. Mary Purpura, yeah, I'm definitely going to get into some pink. I did a couple of reactions tonight. They're lined up. One with Eminem and Sia. Wow, Sia, what an incredible vocalist. We got a Home Free coming, um, a U2 cover, and we got another Harry Mack 83. That was all reacted to tonight. So those are all in the lineup coming up here. So you should really check out 50 Cent. Yeah, shouldn't he be 75 cent with inflation and everything right now?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I can't resist.
Dude, you know what you gotta do?
Oh, hey, Joakim Mo, appreciate you,
You know what you
man.
gotta do? You gotta get waves.
I gotta get waves.
You gotta get waves.
What does that mean?
They know what it means.
What does it mean to get
What does it
waves?
mean, dude?
What does it get waves?
Imagine, dude, forget about it. With a do rag. Oh my gosh.
No do rag.
Dude.
No,
You wanna
no,
be dude. Are you kidding me?
no. Got a rat to Infinite by Eminem, one of the best songs he released before he signed his first record deal. The whole album is all right. Well, do you agree?
Infinite?
Yeah, Infinite.
I haven't heard.
Dude, you're like the M guy.
I'm not the M guy. I'm just the Eminem distributor. I tell you.
You can't distribute unless you know.
Well, I don't know. I'm not like that. I'm not crazy about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm crazy about him, but like I just let you know what to listen to.
All right. All right. All right. Let's see. What does that mean, Mary? Not sure what you're asking about. What that means. Let's see. Can't help but let the dad jokes out. Right?
They're always coming.
They're always coming. Infinite is a dope album. I love M2, 46-year-old mom. Yeah, look, when I did my M reaction tonight, I was it struck me that when I was reacting to it, I had to pause and just kind of say, what a trip. What a trip to go from the dad that just drives in his car, chilling, minding his own business, pull up to a red light and hear that boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh, those zipper snappers, and just that, you know what I mean? That, now I'm the one driving up with the bumps going on, and people are pulling up and go, "Oh, is that old man watching?"
You'll just put on like 8 Mile by Eminem. I mean, Lose Yourself on.
Yeah,
and you'll just start like blasting it, and he's just bobbing the head, and you should see him. It's unbelievable.
But it's weird to be a rap fan now. I just don't. I can't explain it. Now I'm wondering. You spelled Eminem wrong in the last video title. Thanks, Evergreen. I'll check that. Thanks for the heads up on that. But yeah, man, I mean, starting with Aurora, which the channel began with, and it just turned out to be just this grandiose thing. And it's crazy because to have 75,000 to hit that mark, it's such an incredible honor that people would think to just subscribe to me. Me, your dad, me. And it's just weird. It's just such an honor and humbling, it's just so, I don't know. I can get a little teary about it, even thinking about it, because I'm so touched. And but to just go to dive into this has been more of a pleasure for me than I think any of you guys could ever know. I'm picking up such incredible content of music, and I just so wish that all of the M fans and the Tupac and all of the different
You're our dad now.
yeah. But it's just, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just been a
It's
wild
nuts.
ride.
Yeah.
And
It's been
I
more than a
just,
year and a half now.
yeah, the only, yeah, September, this last September was my 1 year officially on the channel. So it's been about a year and a half now. And here's the thing that I never, that kind of bummed me out is that like you get like 50,000 50,000 views on an M song, and you throw down a Ren song and you get 1,000, and it's like, so I kind of wish that everyone went along the ride with me, exploring and discovering such incredible content. Because look at this guy, look at this, you guys. This channel is you. This is all your recommendations. This clown over here sometimes will give me some thoughts of what I can do. And then but this content is all driven by all of you guys. And so yeah, yeah. So just keep them coming. And I think you guys will really be blessed by some of the music you'll hear. It's going to open up your eyes. This last Ren run that I went on, the 3-part series of Jenny's Tale, Screech's Tale, and then Violet's Tale. Man, if you haven't seen that yet, don't even look at my reaction if you don't want, but just go watch those songs and you're going to open up all new content that's going to be really enjoyable, like I found, It's been cool.
Did you set up? I'm not sure if you can on here, but you set Q&A. I think you can. You're gonna have people ask you questions if you click on that.
Let's see, engage with your
Yeah,
audience.
the one on the.
Show your support, add reaction,
Yeah.
engage with your audience. Let's go like
There
that.
you go. Start a Q&A. Oh, that's if you want. I'm just saying, like, you can have the.
I've never done a Q&A session. So let's try it. Let's just do a Q&A. I don't know what it's going to do.
So you just.
All right, so let's get questions. And it could be for me or for Michael. Oh wait, what did that do? Oh no, it wiped away everyone's chat. That's not good. All right. Well, let's see here.
So now you should be able to.
Well, yeah, but we lost all of our we've lost all of our chat.
No, it's gonna be hold
All right, whatever. Okay. Favorite Eminem song? Not Afraid. Period.
Not afraid. I probably go with "Lose Yourself." I mean, even though it's so
That's a good one,
classic,
too.
but it's insane. Just the story behind it and the time that it took place in.
Yeah.
The place in his life before everything like popped off and everything. It's just crazy. So
Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. Can you react to Eminem and 50 Cent patiently waiting? Incredible song. Can you react to Eminem and 50 Cent? So is the name of the song Patiently Waiting? Or are you patiently waiting for me to react to it? Um, okay. Note to self. We'll have to dig into these questions again. What made you start the channel, Mary? Okay, so gosh, this channel goes back a long time. I used to put up just bearded dragon videos, how to make an incubator, just kind of stuff that I was kind of doing, um, and then I just wanted to just start to react just for friends and family. It wasn't meant to be this. I didn't mean to come here. So it didn't, I did a couple of Aurora songs. If any of you haven't heard Aurora, check her out. Really just a very different artist that just magnetic, and the way she moves and expresses herself in her music, it just captivated me on her Murder 54321. That was my first reacted song ever. If you want to look it up on the reaction, watch myself embarrass myself as I'm trying to fumble through a reaction. Um, but then it just, I don't know. Then people started making some suggestions, and I'm going, oh, okay, I got a couple hundred subscribers, and a couple people made suggestions, and then he suggested Stan. And he'll tell you, I mean, I kind of rejected the idea. I never liked the idea of him doing Eminem. Again, prejudiced dad, the whole thing. And then I thought, okay, all right, I'll do it. And then I started to really gain some subscribers on that. And then the community has just been so kind with their suggestions. And the biggest thing that's kind of honestly not just the new music discovery and the selfish aspects of that piece of it, but there's been some really very meaningful friends that I've made. Patty, Al, Bull Shark, Rich. I mean, there's a lot of different people. Pink. I mean, there's a lot of people that I've developed friendships with, and even more than that, there have been some very meaningful conversations offline with people that have been dealing with some drug abuse, dealing with suicide, dealing with depression, dealing with the death of friends. And a lot of the very valuable content that M delivers is so incredibly relatable, and it's turned into such a wonderful support this whole community gives to each other, man. It's just like if you read through the comments of how people interact on in this community and how people lift each other up and stuff, man, that's just forget about it. That's just wonderful. Right. Um, will we ever get a bearded dragon vid? I'm an OG fan. They're on the channel, from way long ago. You can always look around in the content, but it was just kind of a few videos, and the beardeds are gone now. We've gotten rid of those. Let's see here. What does your wife think? What does my wife think? What do you think? What does mom think?
I think it's a bit foreign to her. I mean, she doesn't. I don't think that she. I just think it's a little bit foreign to her. But I mean, I think she loves that. Like you have a supportive community, and I think that she loves to see you do this. That obviously makes you happy. I mean, you enjoy making these videos. It's good. I think it makes her happy to see you happy. So I think that's how it affects her.
Yeah, I don't think she's watched a single one of my reactions, to be honest with you. But
yeah, I mean, she isn't into rap. Like rap has never been her thing.
No,
so, just like it wasn't yours, but like with her, it's different because even if she gives it a try, I think it's just not her music.
Yeah, I mean, like I was, I was, I've been a Christian for a long time, and you have a lot of the stereotype things that I still don't like to listen to harsh language. I don't like it. Um, but it's a thing where it's like the content, man. It's like you can't you can't ignore it. You can't ignore the message. You know, gratuitous violence and rape and murder and gang violence and stuff is all that I painted that that culture into that corner. And man, what a lesson learned. Oh, totally. Yeah. And so, well, like Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil. I'll probably never listen to that song ever again. Right. So there's some songs that I come across from and go, yeah, no, I'm out. But then songs like uh I'm Sorry, Joyner Lucas. Um Tupac, Dear Mama. It just the songs come to mind. NF, man, I guess he's a Christian artist, rapper, and he's got incredible content as well. And it's like, man, the story stuff, just phenomenal. So let's see. Yeah, sorry for asking so many times, but could you react to AJR, Dear Winter specifically, but all songs for them are great. Yeah, ask a bunch of people in the Sierras what they think about Dear Winter right now. They're all buried in snow. But that was a lame dad joke attempt. But I normally the last time I went live, it was kind of hard to kind of write everything down as I was all these suggestions, but I'll throw down a couple here. Dear Winter. Yeah, what's up?
I was gonna let you know that I think that you're in the Q&A chat on your right, but you also I think can go back to the
How?
I think if you click edit at the bottom.
Hmm.
No, sorry.
Cancel.
Cancel, and then maybe the three dots.
Let's see, maybe it's just this
Yeah, there
here.
you go. Live
Top
chat.
chance. Okay, there we go. We'll stick in questions here for
Yeah.
a couple more seconds. So I'm not seeing the chat, guys. If you guys are laying down chat, sorry, I'm only one channel here or one screen at a time. All right, let's see here. How do songs make you open-minded? How do songs make you open-minded? Sometimes songs can close your mind, right? Like if my first intro to this genre was Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique, I'd say, see, you know,
Yeah, that was the what's it called? Dance with the Devil. Wasn't that the one about the
the rape whole thing,
yes,
and
yes.
turns out to be the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was just like another one where it's like I can I can appreciate the compilation of that art, but that ain't for me, right? I'm just not into it. It shuts me off, and so that would close my mind, right, to something like that because they would just prove a point. But how do I?
This guy, the back reaction. Did you ever do that? Did
No,
you?
I
Oh,
haven't.
jeez.
You know, okay, okay.
You were a
Here's the
clown.
deal. Now listen,
It's
look at
so funny
okay.
though.
All right. Here's what happened with FAC. Okay.
Let's hear
And
it.
I haven't made an announcement about it. Okay. Okay. How do you make yourself on open-minded? Don't start with FAC. I started the reaction, and that's the only time that I ended my recording and chose not to release it. I didn't I thought it was funny. I thought it was kind of funny. It was overly coarse, and I know it was just M just doing his thing and as Slim.
I remember you actually listened
Yeah,
to it. Oh, I know.
I started listening to it, and I decided not to release it because I do think that I have a responsibility of sorts in a way. I mean, like, I know it sounds hypocritical because I know a lot of the content has language and that kind of stuff, but I think the content on that one was kind of like a little too edgy, a little bit too much. Right? I kind of made the judgment call, going, you know what? I can't do it. That's one that I just couldn't. I couldn't fly with. Sorry, guys. I mean, that was one where I thought, no, I just made the call of going. It's just a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? So I pulled the plug on. That's the only one I've ever pulled the plug on. I censored myself. I admit it, but at this time, I think I just made the judgment call on my part. I can see the humor, obviously, um, but maybe one day I'll get through the whole song and just listen to it just for the sake that I can say I did it. But I think it's probably not the reaction for this channel really at this point. So 9:25 here as well, Mary. Yeah, or 9:30. Have you ever heard Kendrick Lamar? He's a very thought-provoking artist and second only to Eminem in my top rappers of all time. Kendrick, what do you think?
I love Kendrick Lamar's music, but I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself like a fan of Kendrick because I don't know like his albums and like his tracks and stuff like that. But like I know like obviously the like the popular ones and then
Hmm.
but like he's you can just tell like the dude is a genius with like his lyrics. Like he's similar. The guy's kind of he's pretty much saying that he's kind of similar I think to Eminem in that way of like he's just like he puts so much time and thought into his lyrics that it's insane. So
Hmm.
he's not just like a mumble rapper.
Yeah. Well, look at Richwood. Throw a recommendation in the chat, and then we'll put it on the list and give Kendrick a shot. I never heard his music before. I'm open. Okay. What about the Ringer? Yes, love your reactions in your channels. Thank you so much, man. Not about the Ringer. Don't know the Ringer. Ridgewood, if you don't mind asking a
It's a
deeper
good question.
question, what convinces you in regards to Christianity, not judging? It's a genuine question. I believe there must be something out there, but I'm not sure what. It's a deep question.
A deep question. A lot.
Yeah, because I mean, you've got tens of thousands of religions out there, literally. For me, I did a lot of soul searching when I was younger and talked to some folks and read some of the Bible. And I was a story time. I was a volunteer worker when I was in high school at the Braille Institute. Help, working with blind kids, taking them to the roller rink and swimming and just being a guide and an assistant to help the blind kids. And it was just a summer gig that I had. And the girlfriend that I had met at the time, she wasn't a girlfriend at the time, but she was talking about the Lord and that kind of stuff. And I dug in a bit and learned some. And I just came to the conclusion. I mean, I'm sure there'll be people that refute the existence of Jesus or his deity versus non-deity, right? And so when I look at things in the Old Testament, foreshadowing events, I can go into it. As a matter of fact, this might be sound kind of morose, but I've already recorded a YouTube video of my death, my death
Bro.
video, my good video, my goodbye video. I've already recorded it. It's on the channel. It's just pushed out. I pushed it out several months, and I go into more detail there, as far as some of the biblical things, um, some of the proofs. We look at the world today, and I look at Israel becoming a nation in 1948. That was that was foretold in the Old Testament. Um, Different things about an upcoming cashless society. Can never have imagined that back 2,000 years ago when it was written, but we can all see that we're heading that way, and too many things are indicators of showing the Bible in a way. But that's kind of like the short answer. We won't make this a whole Bible study here, but that's a good question for sure. Can you react to Holiday by KSI? All right. Could you do Father Time? Okay, we got a lot of requests, but there, follow Father Time is the one from Ridgewoods. Let's write that one down. And I'm not going to write down all the suggestions tonight because we've
Toby
got
Mac,
ton.
yeah, I've dug into Toby Mac a little bit, but not too much. But I mean, he's suggesting like he's mentioning a Christian rapper.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the Super Bowl performance last year with Dre, Snoop, M, and Kendrick? Yes.
That
Yes.
was nuts.
That's an obvious answer. So, yes. Yes. Have you decided to rage against the machine yet? First album is incredible. Have to look in. Okay, let's see. Toby Mac. No, again, I haven't. I don't think I've listened to Toby Mac. How does your son feel about having a YouTube dad?
Dude, we can't leave the house without this guy getting autographs every single 2 seconds.
Never happened.
You walk down the street.
Never happened.
And then they ask me for an autograph too.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. No, but I mean, it's cool to see. I mean, I think especially to see the progression of his channel escalate so quickly in the time span that it has. It's been nuts to see. I think that a lot of kids at a young age want to be a YouTuber when they grow up. That was me, obviously. I grew up. I want to be a YouTuber one day. That type of thing. So it's funny just seeing, my dad getting into especially the music genre that he's decided to get into, and seeing it just escalate with such a huge community that's really supportive towards him. I think it's awesome. And 75K is a huge number, so
It's yeah.
that's nuts.
I'm just mind blown. I might do an experiment one day. One day I might throw out a reaction and just say subscribe, just to see what happens. But no, yeah. Anyways, Q. By the way, the Ringers by M.
You did that one, I think, on your channel.
I don't
I'm not sure if you
remember.
did.
I don't think I did. I don't
That's a
remember that
great-
song.
That's a good song.
Ringer. All right,
That's a
Ringer.
good one.
I can't write them all down, guys. We'll just write down a few. Okay. Only other song request I have is "Say Goodbye, Hollywood." Rock Bottom was Eminem hating his life in poverty. This song is him regretting what the game has done to his life and family. Okay. Emphasis on huge, more subscribers. Uh, that the town I live in. That's hilarious. I sometimes think about what 75,000 means, and I think, wow, let's see, what does the Angel Stadium hold? Something like 50, 60,000. It's it's scary to even think about it, to think that that many people subscribe to this thing. It's nuts. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna just read a couple more questions, and I'm gonna ditch the questions tab and go back into chat. Emphasis on okay. Let's see. React to some more Snoop. Snoop's coming, by.
Oh wait,
Snoop's coming by. You know what I'm
Thank God.
saying? Is it little Snoop Snoop?
Wait. You reacted to the Snoop?
Yeah, I think I had one Snoop react.
So
Ah, man, but I
so
got to get more home free in there. I threw a home, yeah, I already mentioned I threw the home free in there tonight. This coming in next week. With your rapid succession in YouTube, what would your advice be for smaller YouTubers trying to make it from the ground up? Okay, that'll be the last question, and we'll switch over to live chat. There we go. I'm in live chat now. So Q, I would, gosh, what would my advice be? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know. I swear, I don't even know what I'm doing. Um, Now, anyone in the questions chat, it's gone now. So we're gonna go ahead and ditch that feed. Okay, we're gonna head over to live chat now. Okay. Um, I would say For me, okay, for me, and I'm not going to call myself a success. You guys made it a success, and I think I love what I do. So maybe if you find something you really are passionate about, that you're honest about, that you're willing to be vulnerable, and that maybe you're not going to try and fake it, or try and be too plastic. Just be yourself. I try my hardest to maintain composure because there's some times where I'll hear a song and you've seen me tear up and I'll just try and shake it off, I'll try and get off. But there have been times where I'll do like a second viewing of a song after I've reacted and I'll just sit in my chair and weep, like literally weep. So I don't know if I can really allow that much emotion out because it would just make me a blubbering idiot.
Wait.
But
Oh,
just
it's the
be
second reaction. Like you have like two.
no,
Like,
no, no, no. Like I'll react to a
oh,
song and I'll listen to it
okay,
again, like
gotcha.
Monsters, like James Blunt Monsters. Listen to it again when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Eminem. Um, those are songs that I would revisit and just give myself some privacy to weep. But if you are going to allow yourself to be vulnerable and real, and you find something you love, and you just don't try and be fake, I don't think how you can go wrong.
I think
Really,
also consistency. I mean, you've been really consistent too. Like,
that's a
there's
hard
some.
part too. Because tonight, a day or two ago, I released my last song reaction. I had nothing in the lineup now, and I've got a busy weekend this weekend. So tonight I did three reactions. So it's a lot of work to keep the songs coming, even one every 3 days, because it creeps up on you really fast. So consistency is also important, and just having fun with it. Being real and just enjoying yourself. I think is the best advice I can give. So now we're in the chat room here. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Ray Crandall. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Okay, back to earlier, potentially waiting. Okay, already got that one. All right. Highly recommend checking out Freestyle by Juice World. One of the best rap. We got a couple of Juice Worlds up on the channel already. I'm intrigued, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Ankle.
Juice World. Yeah. I told you a little about Juice World's freestyles, but for the people in the chat that know the video of the video of Juice World freestyling to objects in the room, I think I told my dad about that. I don't know if he'll react to it, but
Well,
he's just a genius. Like it's insane. Like the
well, I just have two words to say about freestyle. Harry Mack. Wow. Oh my gosh. Like I did 83 tonight. Oh my gosh. I don't know how he does it. Like he he tells a very well thought out story with the words given to him by his viewer in such a creative and spontaneous way. I don't know how it's done, man. It's freaking me out. I'm watching him and I'm going, how is this even possible? I'm I'm a total newbie at rap. Larry Mack. uh, but I'm a noob when it comes to this whole rap scene, right? But I'd have to imagine, can anyone do it better than Harry? And if that is possible, how? How can you do better? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Lisa McGart, your reactions are real. You explore a diverse set of artists. I've been a fan since I've watched your first. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. Appreciate that. Vulnerable, yes. One of my favorites is California with Dre and Tupac. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Do you ever geek out with your friends over rap songs? No, not really. I don't. I don't. No, not not really. It's just kind of like my own solo flight on this right now. I mean, even people at work. I think there's maybe one person um, mentioned that he found my channel online, and I don't really talk about it too much. I just, just for fun. Okay. Chad got to say it twice. This one here. Okay, this channel helped me getting through my dad's death because you're so down to earth and real. Man, thank you. I'm so sorry about your dad. My dad died a couple years back, and then I lost my father-in-law 1 year ago on March 10th. It's I know what you're going through, man, and I was very close to my father-in-law and my dad. You guys know the history there, I think, and so it can. I think that when people put like your comments, Chad, in the community, it's the beautiful thing about this community because so many people pile on and they start to comment and encourage and that kind of stuff. And so, um, hang in there, man. I know what you're going through, but trust me, you're not alone, and you're not walking a path that's been foreign to anyone. You know that there's someone out there, and the beautiful part of this, Chad, is um, there's going to come a day where you are going to be able to come alongside a friend or a family member that lost their parent and be able to share that relatability with them, be that shoulder for them, and be a strength because you've walked that path. And that's one of the things that's going to give you some strength. I just know it. So hang in there,
You're
bro,
really kind of guy.
for sure. So, okay, appreciate your reaction, especially because of your vulnerability. Watching you review the songs I listen to makes me feel nostalgic and remind me of how I felt the first time listening to some of the songs. Big Daddy, Long Legs. Um, yeah, isn't that funny? It's just like watching a movie or Breaking Bad, right? It's so fun to watch something like that with someone that's never seen it. It does bring. It's like watching it all over again from the first time, right? Okay, Black Thought is one of the best out there will ever be. No one will ever know until you hear the goat. Okay, you're the kind of guy I wish I had as a father. Tricky. That's so sweet. Um, all right, I'll adopt you. You're mine. Okay, you're in. Hello from Dubai. Let's hear some shout outs from where you guys are watching from. That'd be kind of fun to see where you guys
Breaking
are
Bad.
watching from. You're a great voice to listen for those who have found it. Other creators, no offense, have the unique ability of giving a parental type of comfort and wisdom, and it's very needed for many. Okay. Have you ever had a reaction suggestion where you thought the song was awful and scrapped the reaction video? Yeah, Pete, you were just probably missed it when we were doing the Q&A part of it. I think the only reaction that I ditched halfway through was back, right? I see the humor. I see it, okay? But I just made the decision halfway through that I felt a little weird about putting it on the channel. And I didn't get all the way through the reaction. I kind of ditched it halfway through. I got to watch the rest of the song just to say I did it. But yeah, that's I think the only time that I've ditched a reaction halfway through. Breaking Bad is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
For those of yeah, we got that from Advanced Scarecrow. Anyone that hasn't seen it, let me look at is anyone hey Rich, good to see you. Um has anyone not seen Breaking Bad? Is anyone willing to say in the chat, I haven't seen it? Because you're gonna have a lot of people coming down on you. So that's one you got to see. Uh Tan May, hello from India. Okay, watching from Alaska over there. Good deal. Advanced Scarecrow. Check out Your Honor. Yeah, I gotta watch that. That's Bryan Cranston. I've got to see that. Um, I'm a Bryan Cranston fan now. Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, we got Appalachian Mountains. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, Spokane. We've got watching from Tennessee and Norway. Norway. All right, we got you know Aurora from that area. That's cool. All right, react to "Careful What You Wish For" by Eminem. Cheers from Mexico, Rich man. Good to see you. Watching Breaking Bad now on season 2. It only gets better. It only gets better. Now, Newfoundland, man, Brad has never watched it. Okay, everybody, beat up on Brad. Brad is a bad boy. He might have. Let's see. Can we boot Brad from the
Say no to
channel?
Brad.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
We'll
joking.
put out.
Okay. No. Yeah, Brad, you got to see it, bro. I haven't seen it. Lisa hasn't. Oh gosh. Shout out from Westchester, New York. Breaking Bad is awesome. It's got to be the best series I've ever seen. Um, let's see here. I don't watch TV or go to movies, so I've never seen Breaking Bad. Probably better you don't watch TV and movies, to be honest with you. Um, Game of Thrones, started it, ditched it, wasn't for me. Let's see here. Howdy from Oklahoma. How you doing, Gail? Let's see here. Chad again. Thank you so much for the kind words. Absolutely, bro. Pete, I'm in Yorkshire at the moment, but originally from North Wales. Okay. Waterloo. Okay. Watched your Dance with the Devil reaction recently and just wanted to see it affect you exactly how it's supposed to. It's a very graphic warning of what type of life leaves you with. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right. I'm loving Breaking Bad so far. If you haven't watched it, you definitely should. Yep. Yep. All right. The Last of Us. I only watched the first episode. My neighbor kid across the street, kid, 23 years old. He's got the app for it, and he came over to watch the first episode, but I haven't seen the others. I'm excited to see that. Anybody a gamer out there? Has anyone played Hogwarts? It's my new drug. Let's see here. Have you seen The Last of Us? Okay. Love reactions. Should do more old school MGK. Really, really. Push my buttons. Is that what you're gonna do? Is that you're gonna throw some rat devil at me? Really? All right. I think I did another one, didn't I? I did an MGK of another song you did. So I did give him another shot. I'll do more. Let's see here. I've Tennessee. Have been following you since you started reacting to NF. Thanks very much, Kelly. You must react to drummer at the wrong gig. Who's that from, Ben? What artist is that from? I'm sure if I just YouTube that, I might get a bunch of different reactions there or different things. Um, what is the story with shaving your head? All right, go ahead and tell it. Tell it, Lisa. Tell it to Lisa.
I grabbed clippers and I shaved it off. No, okay, I shaved my head and then I was like, Dad, shave your head. And then he's like, all right. And I was like, all right, sit down. And I shaved it off. And then, it's on his YouTube channel now.
Yeah, so
That's it.
it's growing back though. It's growing back. So let's see here. We'll go a little longer, then we'll pull it. Okay, someone swearing in your chat, MGK. Oops, sorry.
Have you seen?
No,
No.
no. I recommend an Eminem freestyle on Tim Westwood. I don't think you've seen Eminem freestyle, other than just his rabbit in an 8 Mile. That's really all I've seen. Um, Drummer at the wrong gig is a video of another band, but it's absolutely hilarious. Okay. Back reaction. I've already mentioned Lil. Sorry. I tell it one more time. I started reacting to it, pulled the plug. I didn't think it was for the channel, so I stopped the reaction and didn't post it. But I'll back to it again someday and watch it on my own, just for the laughs. I could see it was going to a funny place, but I decided to stop it. Let's see here. Some Metallica. How are you with heavy metal as a genre fan? Yes, a lot of heavy metal I've been into from the day. I really can't react to Metallica because I know their content, so it wouldn't be a true reaction. You should try some songs by the Streets. I've heard that. The Streets. What? Which one?
No, hold on.
More poetic rap than
Hold on.
genre? Than general rap? Which one are you looking at?
No, this guy thinks I look like someone.
Okay. Just stopping by for a minute. Glad I caught it. Congrats. Been here since before 30,000, maybe 20. I've seen you around, Bobby. Good to see you, buddy. All right. Thank you very much, Advanced Scarecrow.
What are you talking about?
Kind of do.
What are you talking about?
Get a picture. Yeah, Michael looks like this.
No, I do not, bro.
Sure he
That's
does.
disrespectful. What do you mean?
Oh.
No, that's the bro.
Would love to see you get in a
so-
little country. Huge Eric Church fan here. That's one genre I never got into, really. I never really liked country. But when I got into home free, it just started, they weaned me in gently. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. Also, your son kind of looks like Ryan. Okay, there you go. Congrats, man. Huge fan. Thanks, Don. And thank you, Lauren. Okay, so what was the rebellious music when you were a kid?
Michael Jackson.
Ozzy, right? I think Ozzy would probably be one that was, and I wasn't really a kid; it's more like a teenager. Um, I would say Ozzy, Black Sabbath. You know, some of the ones that, as a young Christian lad, you probably think the devil is around all the corners of the music, which some are. You know, let's not ignore that. But I think that a lot of their music, or at least the way they portrayed, the way they'd sing the music, and the lore of biting off the dove head and or bat head or whatever, all the things, all the lore and myth that you'd hear that Ozzy would do or something for shock value. Judas Priest, you know, again, young Christian lad thinking Judas was the betrayer and you're calling him a priest. It's like certain things you just immediately throw up a block wall, and those kind of things become pretty formative in your uh, prejudices of some of the things that you start to keep yourself from. And I do think, I still do believe that some of the content that we all listen to as a community really, some of the language, I think our language is so comfortable with profanity and that kind of thing. I think that it's become part of our natural lexicon and our normal course of language, which is kind of sad. But I think that does propagate it a bit. But I guess I'm kind of guilty of propagating it myself because I watch it and react to it. But yeah, there's that. Would love to see you react to more NF. Yeah, dude. Look, where is it? I've got this whole discography of NF stuff here. Just
Wait,
you know, just a bunch of NF albums, that are. So I've got to get into more NF and do more of it. He's rock solid. I did Hope. That was a new release, and that just came out a bit ago, and I reacted to that. And just again, man, just a cool video. Let's see here. We'll do a couple more, and we'll cut it out here, guys. Let's see. Let's see here. That was an old picture of Ryan McGee. Haha. He looks a lot better now. I'm a huge Eminem fan, and now I'm your fan too. And please do react to M's drug ballad. Odd name of a song. Let's see here. Chris Stapleton. We did a song from him. One of them, yeah. So we'll go back to. I keep forgetting to go back to previous artists that we've been watching. We get on this Eminem train and stuff, and I just look in the rearview mirror, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's been ages. Okay. Has anyone ever suggested a metal band like Anthony Affliction? I would imagine it would be one that takes you out of your depths. Not that I don't remember anybody recommending that one, Pyromaniac. No, I haven't come across that one yet. Okay. Hey, okay. Kendrick Lamar. Quick question. What do you think about current music in general?
That's a little bit of
I don't know,
that's
man.
a big question.
That is a big question.
Well, how about try to compare today's generation music compared to like yours? Like, what do you?
Okay, I'm aging myself. Back when I was in high school, well, first of all, I thrived on a lot of Christian rock bands, right? Which I know is you guys, a lot of you will have the same prejudicial close your mind to those ideas as well. But I listened to Resurrection Band and Steve Taylor, not Tyler, but Steve Taylor. He was one of my favorite artists back in the day, and that kind of thing. And so, um, let's see. But general music in general today, I think sadly a lot of the more current stuff seems kind of cookie cutter esque and lacks maybe some creative depths that we've seen from people like M and F and some of these other artists. So, but again, I'm not the, since I'm in a channel reaction kind of gig, I try to just listen to my talk radio. I'll listen to my tracks that I've listened to on my phone, but I'm not going to turn on a radio and just listen to a bunch of music on a rock channel or whatever with current music because I've got to You know what I mean? I've got to distance myself from stumbling across stuff, or else it doesn't make the reaction, real. So say again. What was life before internet and cell phones? Would you go back if you could? Why didn't you answer that question?
What do you mean?
What have you said to me before
About what?
about my my time when I was a kid? Like you've said.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, the question's for you, so my opinion doesn't really matter. But like,
Well, I answer. I'll answer as well. I just want to hear it
yeah,
from you first.
I think that if I could go, honestly, I think like your generation was just like a lot more simple. Like you didn't have so much drama at like your fingertips. You know what I mean? Like not everybody in today's generation like is just crazy. Like you can like talk to anybody at like any time. Like I think
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's like like life was like more. I don't know, like you describe it because you lived back then. I just think that would be more simpler, but there's pros and cons to
Yeah.
it. Like there's a lot
I
of good things that came with
I
it.
think as cool as it is to have YouTube and TikTok and blah 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 and all of this, I think sadly we are rushing through life unaware. Meaning, we're swiping our content one view at a time and looking for that instant gratification. And the sad part is when I was a kid, you'd go out and you ride your bike, you'd play baseball with your friends, you'd ding dong ditch, you would, go out all hours of the night, you would just find something to do. You drink from the hose, you got beat up, you would beat somebody up, that tried to beat you up, and you didn't have a lot of, like, bullying wasn't a protected thing back then. So you'd had to kind of survival of the fittest and deal with reaction, and that we're pretty soft now. And it's funny, I remember so many things because I think that when, especially when you get to an adult stage where you're working, you get up, you brush your teeth, you do your hair, you get dressed, you go to work, you come home, eat a meal, and then one day segues into the next and blends into the next. And pretty soon you look back in your life and you realize where did it all go? And when you're younger and you're walking down, it's like, oh, there's a worm, or you take a stick and you make a little, boat going down the gutter and following it and exploring, and you're seeing something new and fresh every day, and every day stands out. It's its own unique experience. Is something that I think this generation's lost, um, sadly, and I think that we're all gonna just zip right on through life without any second notice, and it'll be done. So go search out those worms and make boats out of sticks. All right. Let's see here.
Dang.
Back in the day, I hate that phrase. Uh, get the old days back and modern days are advanced. Heck, if I have to go back to 56 dial up, right? I don't think anyone even knows what that means. You and I do. You and I do. All right. Let's see. We'll go a few more minutes here. Human brain didn't evolve for the instant uh, dopamine feed that the internet provides. It's 100% right, Jack. That's what I mean. Um, it's we're all on the fast track to just zipping through life, and with no one aware. It's just really really sad. That's the sad part. Okay. When did you know your wife was the one? I'll let you know when that happens. Don't tell your mom that. When did I know she was the one?
Dang. Oh
Oh,
my
man,
gosh,
we've been
bro.
married for 32 years in January.
You hesitated.
No, I was doing the math in my head. It's been so long. But I just knew. I mean, we were friends in the beginning. Um, it just there was just that moment where we were just joking with each other, and it was just she was fun. So just I just knew. I just knew. Let's see here. Let's see here. It'll be like life without cars. Okay. Just discovered your channel about a week ago, and I've been watching your reaction since. I love hearing your opinions. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Shut up. Any good new releases you recommend? I don't know what to listen to anymore. Chime up, people. Kodam's got a question. Any new releases out there you guys think he should listen to? I don't do social media and I get by fine. I have this channel called Larry's Hair that gives me an odd chill out. The dude on it's crazy as hell. Okay, that's funny. Bless you as well, Amber. Ren for sure. 100%. Ren. Patty. 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 Everyone. Hey, Patty. Everyone, look at Patty. She said bless you. She's the one I was talking about earlier. Buddy, Patty. God bless you, my friend. Let's see. Sorry, bro, but you missed my comment about Metallica above. And funny thing is, Eminem in the past few years has become my second favorite artist next to them. I owe that largely to reaction channels, by the way. Yeah. Anything by Tom Impala? No. Tame Impala? No, I don't know Jack. Who that is. All right. So, all right. So you can barely hear me. Can you guys hear me okay? How about now? All right, let's see here. All right. Have you ever heard of Nightwish? I think a couple of people have mentioned Nightwish in the comments. The way the reaction lineup works is an apparent repeat of the same artist and song mentioned by people over and over again. Then I open up my Word document, I throw it on there. It's probably over 100 pages long now. So I've got 100 pages of recommendations that I just throw up there and get ready and just kind of live off of, really. So let's see here. You can hear great. Okay, good. Can't hear Michael. Okay.
No, it's just keep it there because it's
Yeah.
I can't.
Have you ever tried wacky tobacco? Wacky. Talk about pot? Is that what you're talking about? Yes, I have. Let's see. Good morning from the north of Sweden.
Oh,
Hey, Benny. Have a good night. I'm heading to sleep. Thanks, Trixie. Have a good night. All right. And I haven't seen Louise. She hasn't been on. I didn't see her. Hope she's doing well. Be thinking about her. All right. Have you ever heard or listened to anything from the snooze gate? Okay. But nope. Good morning. Nice to see you, Glenn. All right. And new music. Okay. So, gosh, I guess we should probably call it. I think it's gone. Yeah, we've gone an hour. I think that's probably good. That's good enough. So, all right. So, anyways, a hearty thank you guys for your support, your contributions to the channel of just being there and supporting each other and just bringing fresh stuff, man. That's just lit up my music life. I can't thank you guys enough. And so let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. So, but until next time, I know I don't do lives very often. If you guys want to do more lives, we can probably slip a few in there, maybe every other month or so, or maybe every milestone. But thanks for hanging tonight. Thank you for giving up your Friday night with your girlfriend.
75K is huge. So
Indeed.
congrats again. So
well, thank you.
It's
Congrats
awesome.
to you
It's
too.
awesome to
Because
see.
you got a dad that's got 75,000.
I know that is pretty.
Just kidding.
75. That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you coming on board tonight. And yeah, let's look forward to some more reactions here soon. Anything you want to say before we go?
I don't think so. Just congrats. Yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. And we will see you next time. Okay. All right. Take care, guys. See ya.